Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about multiplying decimals and whole numbers. So let's look at the TEK. So it's TEK 5.3d, and it says, the learner will represent multiplication of decimals with products to the hundredths using objects and pictorial models, including area models. So not only are you going to learn how to multiply decimals and whole numbers with the standard algorithm, but we're going to have to use objects, pictorial models, also area models. So let's try one with the pictorial models, base 10 blocks, or objects. Now you don't have them with you, so let me just show you one way to do this. So our story is, giant tortoises move very slowly. They can travel a distance of about 1,700 miles in 1 hour. If a giant tortoise travels at the same speed, how far could it move in 4 hours? Okay, so we know that in each hour, or in 1 hour, the tortoise moves 1/1700ths of a mile. Okay, but we want to know how far could it go in 4 hours. So which one is our group? Well, hours is our group. So we have 4 groups, and there's 1/1700ths of a mile in each group. So what I'm going to model is I'm going to go ahead and show 1/1700ths. This is our tenths, so we have 1/10, and then I'm going to show how many hundredths? We're going to show 7 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So that's how far a tortoise can go in 1 hour. But we want to know 4 hours. So let's put another group of 1/1700ths. Okay? So now that's 2 hours. Let's put another group, another hour. Notice the turtles are going to travel at the same speed, so each time I'm putting 1/1700ths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my third hour. Let's put the last hour there. So we're going to show 1/1700ths 4 times because we're multiplying decimals. Okay, so there's my 4 groups. So how can I figure out my answer? Well, I could count them. 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's 4 tenths or 40 hundredths. I could also count my hundredths here. So I know I have 7 4 times. So far I have 40 hundredths or 4 tenths. That was the 10, 20, 30, 40. So 40 hundredths. I have 7, 7, 7, and 7 4 times. 7 times 4 is 28, but we know it's 28 hundredths. So I can add that together, and my total is 68 hundredths of a mile. So I know that a tortoise can travel in 4 hours 68 hundredths of a mile. Okay, so that's using pictorial models. Using our base 10 blocks, we took 1/1700ths and we did it 4 times. And then we were able to count it and came up with our answer. Okay, let's do another one. And you guys, actually you have your grid with you. So let's pull out our grid. Okay, and you'll need 2 colors. And the problem that we're going to do is we're going to do 3 times 46 hundredths. Okay, well, which one's our groups? Well, our group is going to be 3. We're going to have 3 groups, and this is how you actually read it. 3 groups of 46 hundredths. Okay, so I'm going to grab my pink, and I'm going to color one group of 46 hundredths. So I'm going to color in one group. Now 46 hundredths 46 hundredths is going to be 4 tenths. 4 tenths. So there's my, okay, there's 3. There's 4, so 4 tenths. And then I'm going to color in 6 hundredths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 46 hundredths. Okay, but I don't need one group, I need 3 groups. So I'm going to now color in another group, and I'm going to go ahead and start down here, and I'm going to color in, my 4 tenths. So here, I'm going to start up here. I'm going to color in my 4 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then remember I need to color in 6 hundredths as well. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to color in these 4. So that's 4. So how many more do I need? 2 more. I need 2 more. Okay? So there we go. But that's only 2 groups. I need 1 more group. So I'm going to pull in my next hundreds grid, and I'm going to grab my pink again. Alright, so I've got to color this guy in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to color in 8. Nine, 10. So that's 1 tenth. Remember, I need 4 tenths. So now I'm going to color in another 8. Okay, another 8, and then 2 more. That's another tenth. So I've done 2 tenths so far. I'm going to color in another 8 plus 2. So that's going to be 3 tenths. I'm going to do another 8 plus 2. There's my 4 tenths. Now I'm going to color in my 6 tenths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to color in my 6 tenths. Or 6 hundredths, I'm sorry, my 6 hundredths. These are hundredths. So I'm coloring in my 6 hundredths. Okay? So now I've got it all colored in. And you can see, and if I go this way, you should be able to see my 3 groups, group 1, group 2, and group 3, and each one is 46. 10, 20, 30, 46, 10, 20, 30, 40, there's my 6, 10, 20, 30, and then there's my 4th tenth here, and my 6 hundredths. Okay? So now we can easily add this together. We can see that my whole 1, I've got 1 whole already colored in, so I can say, all right, I've got 1, and then the rest of this is going to be a decimal. Looks like I have 1, 2, 3 tenths colored in, so I'm going to put 3 tenths, and then how many hundredths do I have colored in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 hundredths colored in. So my answer of 3 times 46 hundredths is 1 38 hundredths. Now, after you color these guys in, cut them out and you can glue them into your journal. Hope you have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.